Hey, what's happening? It's your boy Papa Duck. Check this out. Remember I told y'all, they bring us down to an animal state of mind. And then at that very point, when you become at an animal state of mind, you're easily to be taught, brainwashed, and controlled. Check this out. Now, what I'm trying to get y'all to see is that if they taught us to walk and run this way, this is exactly what we'll be doing. In other words, they've shown us so much of hate till we start to hate each other. They showed us about separate color-wise and what color of people is more inferior or superior. And we follow that. We follow what we see. That's another form of brainwashing. That's another form of teaching. And on another note, basically what I'm saying is most people hate people and never ever had those people do nothing to them. Only what you saw. And also they did an experiment called Dolly and Polly, where they raised the dog to be a sheep and they raised the sheep to be a dog. And lo and behold, the dog was acting like a sheep and the sheep was acting like a dog. So basically, if you raise people to act and behave a certain way, that is exactly what they're going to do. And not only do they raise us to be a certain way and to do certain things, they also compliment us in those environments. That's why we live in the hood and we see what we see in the hood. It kind of goes with the way they want us to be, and then vice versa. There's a difference between a hood and a community. Know the difference. Now, what y'all just saw was a perfect example of all the things I've been saying for the longest. Like, if you teach a person to be an animal, right? And that's how I feel, as though we've been oppressed, we've been tossed to the wolves, we've been all the above. But if you teach a person to be a dog, and that person become a dog, and that person bites you, you shouldn't blame the dog. You should blame the oppressor. Blame the people that gave that person that education and taught that person to be what they are. This is what happened to us. It's very simple. This goes back to the hunter and the wolf. If a hunter put a blade in ice and put blood on the blade, and a wolf walk up and want to eat, he lick the blade, licking that blood, thinking he finna eat. He cut his tongue, he bleeding, he licking, he bleeding, he licking till he kill himself. You cannot blame the wolf for trying to eat. You have to blame the motherfucker that tricked him. This is what happens to us. If you teach a person to eat dog food, and this goes back to the Tarzan movie. See, I could break that whole movie down. This is the exact same thing. But anyway, if you raise a person to eat dog food, that person's gonna eat dog food. As you see, if you raise a person to be what it is you want them to be, that's what they're gonna be. They don't have no consciousness to compare what they've been taught. You know, and they have nothing to go against it. Basically, when they see everybody else doing the same thing, they really think like this is what it's supposed to be. I told y'all, this world is a big ass dream world. This is a big trick. This is a big lie. We are all in the matrix, and within the matrix, these things can take place, but outside the matrix, they can't. Perfect example, you can go become a mechanic. In the matrix, a mechanic is needed. Not in the wild, not where we supposed to be living off the land. A mechanic is not needed. We don't need a mechanic. We need someone who could look at a plant and know what that plant can do for us if we need an emergency. Somebody needs some type of herbs. That's what we need. People who specialize on the land and know what's going on. But when you create an environment with all these booby traps, right? And y'all make these things become what they are, it's fake. Cell phones ain't nothing. It's fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy how when you break all the barriers out your mind and see this shit for what it is, that's when you start coming into the knowledge and the knowing. Because I can look at a chair and be like, who designed that chair? Chairs wasn't designed for us to sit in the real world, but in the Matrix, they designed chairs and we supposed to sit up proper and we supposed to do this. All this shit was taught to us. This is nothing natural, period. This is why a lot of relationships don't work, and a lot of them they don't work because we running off different frequencies. The earth itself has a frequency. I think it's called the Schumann's Renaissance. If I'm not mistaken, it's called the Schumann Renaissance. If anybody know about that, put it in the comments. My mind be running. And we have our own frequency. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we so thrown off from natural or Mother Nature's frequency to it's gonna be chaotic. I'm gonna give you a prime example. Honeybees. If Netflix got a special, a document about honeybees, and people don't understand how effective honeybees are to our society. Not this fake ass society, but just in our natural habitat, living off the land. Due to the cell towers, due to all this the cell phones and all these different frequencies, it throws off the navigation of the bees. So when they leave the hive, they don't know how to make it back. This is what man does in this fake ass matrix, and this is how Mother Nature punishes us. You get what I'm saying? And it's to the point these people are trying to control everything. They're trying to go against God's whole plan. But when you speaking about harmony, you can't. You can't. It's like taking a person's eyesight, and when when that happens, their ears become their eyes. It's harmony. You have to balance it off. So when they come and try to do things as far as in this matrix, Mother Nature come back with a repercussion. This is like basically saying this is like a reaction. But we are not in control of the shit these people do, man. But back to the honeybees, basically it throws off their navigation. They can't make it back to the hive. So what happens? A lot of these bee owners or beekeepers or whatever you want to call them, they end up with no hives. And this is due because of the stuff we do. Then you got China that'll come in, because China, they pretty much make fake everything. It's not just food, and it's fake cabbage, fake rice, fake shrimp, fake fish. You got to be careful eating that stuff. You have to be careful. But all I'm saying is, let me get back on topic. When you raise people to be what you want them to be, you can't judge them, because they're not in control of the things that they learn. Just like us, we wasn't in control of nothing. So they told us Christopher Columbus discovered America. That's bullshit. They told us they made Alexander the Great this great hero, when really he's not. I'm total opposite. We don't have no history on where we come from, our culture. And the internet is making it even worse, because the internet is pretty much combining all worlds together. There's no more cultural boundaries, because everybody's twerking. Everybody's liking the same fashion, and they doing this, they massaging it in slowly but surely. You got to pay attention to this stuff. And if you saw the video I showed you, all I'm trying to show you is we have to take back control of our education. We have to take back control of our history. We can't let people that don't like us, love us, or want to see us thrive. We take everything they say. This is why I tell y'all, stop going off what these people tell you. When you see Joe Biden on TV talking about, we need to, man, fuck that. That don't make no sense. When you come to people, a group of people that you know never did help you, you keep putting your faith in these people, and these people keep shitting on you over and over and over and over and over. Why would they change? You tell me. A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and y'all can finish the rest. A soldier dies but once. And I hate this. I'm trying to stop using the word soldier. But y'all, I'm just, for the sake of this video, I just said that. But soldiers are what you call dead souls. People that go out and fight for other people that don't even like them. That don't make no sense neither. But we need to change the narrative. We need revolutionary people. We need people who understand what's going on and not afraid. We need people that's ready to take back their own community, ready to take back their block, ready to, become, because we so, and I was talking to Ambassador Prince today. Good dude. I told y'all in my last video, man, make sure y'all follow him. And he made the statement and said, we just too far behind. We too far behind as far as finances. We too far behind as far as ownership, education. We too far behind. We got to break away from this and build our own. If not, they're going to keep breeding. Just what I showed y'all in the video. They're going to keep breeding us as animals. And within this fake world, you think that educationally you at a high IQ. I told y'all, it's no such thing as an IQ. It's not. If I said you had a high IQ based off what? Because I tell y'all, you could take a Fortune, and this is just basic stuff I tell y'all. You take a Fortune 500 company CEO that made millions and possibly billions, change his environment. Let's see where his IQ at now. Change his environment. See, to this fake ass world they gave us, they want you to score high IQ within that box, within the square. Take them outside the square. Let's see where this IQ thing stands. Because I told you it's all fake. You could take that same Fortune 500 company CEO, and I said this before. Put him in the hood. Change his environment. The words we use in the hood is another language. Y'all don't understand how powerful that is. If you took that Fortune 500 company CEO and put him in the hood, that guy under that tree that's drinking on that 211 or that natural ice is going to be more smarter than him. And vice versa. You take that guy that's under the tree drinking that 211 and that natural ice, put him in a CEO setting. He lost. It's all about the environment, baby. This is why they have to create an environment. And within the construct of the environment, you can change the rules. You have to watch The Matrix. The Matrix is a documentary. You have to watch The Matrix. I'm telling y'all, and all I'm saying is this. When it comes to education and when it comes, just period, be up on your own. Take that responsibility to look into it yourself. And I just try to show y'all and teach people how to start from the grassroots. That's all I try to do. You got other people that speak, on different topics, and I just try to give you that introductory level. That's why I tell y'all, know what symbols are, know what colors represents, know what words are. Learn how to read, not just pronounce a word. Oh, rewind. No, what's the root word of rewind? Rewind, R-E. What that means? To do again. Redo, rewind, I don't want to say that word, but because people so simple, but redo, rewind, revisit, restructure. Means to do again or to do over. That's how you read. Because you want to read it, pronounce it, and understand it. Break these words down. All this stuff was put out in front of us to distract us. Or should I say, because words was created to hide emotions. This is why your gut feeling or your feeling, if it doesn't match the word, you can kind of, break that down. But all I'm saying is we're in a breeding camp. A breeding camp where everyone is looked upon differently. Whites are looked upon as superior. You know what I'm saying? Blacks are looked upon as bad people, violent people, loud people. Not saying all, but we talking about as a whole. Because sometimes they'll try to judge us individually, and then that's when it's beneficial for them. And then when it's beneficial as a whole, they judge us as a whole. So we're going to call a spade a spade. We're going to play them kind of games. So as a whole, black folks are looked upon as loud, violent, silly, dangerous, because how we're depicted in the media. But like I said, you never see now outlet on TV making Chinese people look bad. I've never seen it. I never saw on the news since I've been living where Chinese people are depicted in fighting each other or shooting at each other. So imagine if you saw Chinese people fighting, shooting, and stealing, and the women acting all, like bots, and the women run. Every time you see the women, they just act like they just. Then you're gonna start looking at them like, man, these motherfuckers crazy. Why the hell you think they look at us? I'd be motherfucking crazy. So at the end of the day, man, I just want to bring this video to y'all, and I just want y'all to understand that we're in a breeding camp where we're being bred to be looked at the way we are looked at by design in this society that we live in, because we're not like that. You know, we have a heart. You know, we have a soul, and this is by nature. This is this is by DNA. We have black folk. We have a soul. We have we have feelings. You know, we can't just hire you for 40 years and as soon as the numbers don't look right, we just cut you off like you never did nothing for us. These are soulless people. That's why they can do it. They don't have a soul. They have a heart. But like I say, man, I hope, you get something from this video, and I just want to show you that we're being brought to an animal state so that we can be easily controlled and we can be easily manipulated, easily brainwashed, and we grow up thinking our whole lives that we know everything when basically we don't know shit. We don't know nothing about astrology. I mean, things off the land, not this created stuff. We talking about the stars and the moons. Right now, if I ask you what controls the water, what controls the water? Why doesn't the world overfloods? The moon does. And it's like, these are some of the things we need to know, man. We need our knowledge back. We don't need to know about no damn Pop-Tarts or no Apple phones. Like, all that is just distractions. We need to know about astrology, numerology. We need to know about numbers. We need to know about symbols. We need to know where the hell we come from. We need to know our history. We need to know all this stuff. But instead, we drink Gatorade, Bud, beer, and and like, it's just crazy. And all I'm saying is, man, we need to change the narrative. So hope y'all get something from this video, man. If y'all on YouTube, make sure you look on the bottom of this post. Check out the gear. And I will be in Miami this weekend, man. Shouts out to everybody that bought tickets. I will be in Miami, and it's a blessing, man, to go down there and speak with these brothers, man. Like, it's a blessing. That let me know that what I'm doing, I'm doing the right thing. I'm going in my light. You know what I'm saying? I'm going the way I need to go. So, well, all praises due to the Most High. I'll get with y'all on the next video. And like I said, man, y'all just be safe out there, man. Don't go get that. That ain't what we doing. I'm out.
Hold on.